Okay, Pete. Probably the one thing that everybody's going to take out of today is the end of power rankings for basketball on both sides, boys and girls. What does that mean for programs in larger divisions and even in the smaller divisions, say like the PVL, where they're going to fight and claw for that third spot?
Well, you're right, but now you're guaranteed. Everybody knows before the season starts that the top three go to the playoffs in every league, and 9 leagues will get 4 spots if the proposal passes, which I think it has a pretty good chance of passing. And then all that really means that we're going to put you in your appropriate division. So going into the season, preseason may not mean as much. You can schedule accordingly, do what you need to do, and then you got to finish in the top 3 of your league or top 4 if you're one of the leagues that earns the spot.
You also released your enrollment numbers. Colfax and Bear River, 2 schools that stand out for the local area, where the enrollment's dropping, but these are programs that have been successful through and throughout. Does that worry you that you're seeing schools with so much tradition and history that may be going to the wayside because of that?
We've heard about the enrollment issues up there, and I've heard more about the enrollment issues at Colfax through realignment, and I think John Williams put it best when he said Colfax, pound for pound, is probably the best school in our section because they continue to have success. I think let's wait and see what happens in the next couple of years. They're going to be good this year, and they're going to be okay this year. We'll just wait and see what happens in the enrollment and how much it affects them.
Then obviously, power conferences next year with the SFL being one of the 2, Delta being also the other one in the Sacramento region. What does that do for like girls volleyball? Does that give them the availability even this year to hopefully add in a 4th playoff spot to a league that is so strong?
Well, this year they get 3, and if they get that 4th, if they're one of the top 9 leagues, which I think the SFL is. And I think the Delta is too. There's 2 leagues currently in the Delta. But remember, next year they'll be guaranteed 4 with the opportunity to earn a 5th. And I don't think you can complain too much if you're going to get more than half your schools in the playoffs.
And then finally, coaching burnout seems to be a big issue. You've got guys like Dave Humphreys that have gone, and Ernie Cooper at Granite Bay after winning a state title. Is that a worry for you, or do you want to implement more dead period time, or are you just hoping that this kind of levels out and they realize that they need to just take a little bit more time to themselves?
Well, we're constantly looking at making more rules. To answer your first question, it's a major concern because we can't let our good coaches get away from us. This is what's really educating the youth of tomorrow and getting them ready for their lives. And if we don't protect coaches from themselves, we're going to lose more and more coaches. But on the other side of that coin, we need help from administrators to enforce these rules and let these coaches get away with their families and do some other things.
And finally, it's never a bad thing when the season's right around the corner in a week and a half. You excited to be able to see those teams finally out on the field and stop with all the paperwork?
Yeah, well, we're not through with the paperwork, but it is exciting. They're on the field practicing and not have to worry about dead period rules and limited periods and that sort of stuff.
All right, Pete, thanks for